Hey guys, welcome back. Bomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content today. Now today we're playing something not really heavily focused on anything new, but man, does it have a bunch of new partners. And we're talking about Passimian today. I absolutely adore playing Passimian. It's one of my favorite decks to play. And with the introduction of Lost Thunder, we have a couple new partners and some old returning partners due to the meta change. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to play it. So before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And check out our sponsors if you guys are interested in buying a couple codes. But you can always use code ORABOMB for 5% off. Anyways, we're gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna do like a super detailed deck profile like I always do. Just because it's Passimian. I've done Passimian like 3 or 4 times on channel already, and every time it's just small updates. But we're playing Passimian today. Team play does 30 more for each of your bench Passimians So obviously this thing can ramp up to, if we have 3 regular Passimians on the bench, if there's not based off abilities, we can hit for 90 more damage, which means you can hit for 100, 130 with the choice band. This is a shrine deck because we're all non-GX attackers. So 130 with the choice band, definitely not bad at all for a DCE. But we also have access to our ability here. Power Huddle, as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your Passimian's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So essentially, if you're playing against active evolution Pokemon, that's what I meant to say. So if you're playing against evolved Pokemon, these Passimians count as 2 These Passimians count as 2 on your bench, more or less. So that means that if we're fighting something like a Zoroark we have for weakness, so it doesn't matter too much. But as an example, we are now hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 150 more damage. So we're hitting for 160, 190 with the choice band. And we have access to our good friend Diancie here, which increases the damage of our fighting type Pokemon by 20 more. So we can hit for 210 against evolved Pokemon. Pretty handy, because that's a pretty good number to hit. And then we have Shrine of Punishment to put things in better range as well. And because we have Shrine of Punishment, we're not always going to need a million Passimians on the bench, which is pretty handy. So that's the basis of Passimian, but we're also playing counter energy since we no longer have access to special charge or Mew to hit for weaknesses and stuff like that. We have different Pokemon that can hit for weaknesses and counter energy. With the addition of counter energy, we can play a bunch of Pokemon that can use counter energy. One Rangu for drawing. We have access to Tapu Lele because Magical Swap is just strong in general, being able to move damage counters all around the board to take specific knockouts, especially since we can do potential spread stuff with Tapu Koko. We have access to Shrine of Punishment, and then Sideways and attack we can do forever fighting against Rayquaza, then we can do 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to them. So Rayquaza needs 3 energies with the choice band that is knockout, 180 damage with weakness, of course. So that's pretty handy. We're playing that. We're playing the new Victini with V Beatdown. Apparently I don't have a regular R1, all I have is a reverse one, so we're gonna have to deal with that, which kind of sucks. I don't like reverses, but it's fine. No, not online. IRL like them. Anyways, attack does 20 damage for each of your basic Pokemon in play. That includes the active. So since all of our Pokemon are basics, we can do 120 damage, and since we are hitting for fire weakness, it's gonna be really strong against things like Sceptile and Executor, I guess. Even though we usually OHKO Executor anyways because of Passimian, as long as we have a perfect bench setup, but we're not always going to have a perfect bench setup, so having access to another Pokemon that can OHKO is really powerful. The next Pokemon we have is Tapu Bulu, another new Pokemon in the set. With the attack Heavy Punch, it does 20 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So in decks like Lycanroc, where they usually, or Buzzwole, where they have Lycanrocs and sometimes a big bench, we can hit them for weakness. All they need to have is 3 bench Pokemon, or they need 4. If they have 4 bench Pokemon and a choice band, we take a knockout. Maybe with a couple shrine ticks, they only need 3 in a choice band. So obviously it does a lot of damage, but sometimes we can even pull off a Wild Tackle, which just includes 1 counter energy and maybe an extra DC or maybe an extra counter energy or something like that. Last Resort attack. All these Pokemon have that kind of thing, or not all of them, but some of them have that kind of thing where you can just attach a little bit of extra to it, and then you can do their bigger attack if counter energies are live. We have Tapu Koko because Flying Clip is good, for Retreat is good, and once again, Electric Ball. There's not many things weak to Electric that are good right now. Ho-Oh is off the map. There's Blacephalon and even Macargo, so nobody's really playing Ho-Oh. So Electric Ball, probably not the most useful, but it's still an option. But we're mainly using it for Free Retreat and Flying Flip. Another new one is Magearna here, 90 HP Metal type, It has the attack Minor Errand Running. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, put them to your hand. We cannot use this attack, but we can use Energy Press. It does 20 more damage times the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you're playing against Ninetales, that needs 2 energies, right? That means you're hitting for 40 extra damage, which means with the Choice Band, you take an Oko on Ninetales. Other things we can Oko, or I mean, not always Oko, but if your opponent starts putting too many energies on something like a Gardevoir. Say that they want to attack something with no energies, they need like 3 energies onto them. You're hitting for 60 extra damage, which is 90. So with the Choice Band, you're hitting 120, which is a 1-hit KO. So once again, Choice Band, very important. We are playing 4 Choice Bands, but we have all these different Pokemon that can hit for different weaknesses in particular matchups. So it makes this deck very versatile. We have Mimikyu here because Copycat can be used to copy attacks, and then it gives us a Psychic type attack. So as long as it's not a GX attack, we can copy attacks. We also have Filch, which can be activated with both DCE and counter energy anytime. So if we ever need to draw, we have access to that as well. And last but not least, we are playing Keldeo. We have Resolute Blade. It does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So against Blacephalon, it's pretty handy. Against Picargo, it's pretty handy. They both need pretty big benches to operate. So having Keldeo here is going to be pretty handy. But yeah, this is why I want to play the deck, to be honest. I just want to use a bunch of counter Pokemon and like run into the right matchups and then abuse this counter Pokemon. The only thing that's going to suck is if cards are prized. But if cards are prized, we do have access to Passimian that can just generally take prizes, and hopefully we can grab what we need off the prizes. And if not, Passimian can usually carry its way through most matchups anyways. So that's the Pokemon. As far as the items go, 2 Acro Bikes, 4 Energy Lottos, so find our energies, 4 Nest Balls, or actually not 4 Nest Balls. No, we are playing 4 Nest Balls, never mind. Okay, 4 Nest Balls, 4 Stretchers, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Shrine of Punishments. I was playing Brooklet Hill at some point in this deck, but I ended up taking it out. It just didn't feel like it was super necessary in so many matchups, and I'd rather have Shrine down almost all the time. So 4 Cynthias, I believe it's 4 Guzma, yeah, 4 Guzma, 3 Lilies, and 1 Tate and Liza, just so we have more retreat options. We're still also playing a 2 escape boards, and almost everything in here has a 1 retreat cost, bar, I believe, Oranguru and Diancie, but I think everything else is a 1 retreat cost. Oh, Bulu also has a 1 retreat cost, or 2 retreat costs, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, so only 3 of our Pokemon have a 2 retreat cost. Everything else is a 1 retreat cost, so a skateboard becomes pretty handy. And we of course we have our 4 Choice Bands and our 4/4 count of counter energies and DCEs. But that's going to be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. Where is my deck? Okay, so I don't know. I hope I can cut this out because I wasn't talking. But I will say, guys, I'm very tired, and it's not for any particular reason other than the fact that I have been keeping myself awake watching watching JoJo's. I am now in part 4. I just finished Stardust. I just finished Stardust, right? And now I'm in Diamond is Unbreakable. And dude, hot take, I think Diamond is Unbreakable is better than Stardust as far as just being an overall series. Like, Stardust had one of the best endings of all time, and part 1 and part 2 were beautiful. They're still one of my favorite parts of anime ever. But part 3, Stardust, it was okay. Just the beginning of it was kind of rough. All right, so we have a skateboard in hand. So we don't. Oh, Keldeo also has True Retreat. Okay, we're gonna have to lead with this one. We're going second, which kind of sucks, but depending on what my opponent's playing, we'll start searching out Pokemon that are good for the matchup. And we are playing 4 Stretchers, so we can usually chain these Pokemon more often than not. For now, I'll just pass. I mean, maybe I should play down this Diancie, but whatever. I don't want to have things that can be Guzma'd without a 1 retreat cost. If he's playing just straight up Zoroark, then we are in the clear. We just attack with Passimian the whole time, and then we Ultra Ball away these other attackers. Oh, he has Guardy. Okay, and he has Ninetales. So we're going to want to try to get Magearna down at some point. But usually we want to get Magearna down as like a surprise attacker, not for the sake of just having it down. So Magearna is going to be our friend this game. So the only thing that sucks here is that I'm in this weird place where I think it's still better. Let's see how many Passimians are prized. Okay, we have 1 Passimian prize. I don't want to play down Keldeo or Mimikyu. Mimikyu could be good in this matchup, but not good enough. So I think I'm just going to Lily here for 5. I was hoping to find Shrine there. We didn't, but we did get all 4 Passimians down. Or all 3 Passimians down, I guess, in this case. And if we can find a DCE off this, we do at least damage on Lele, which could be really good for Shrine damage later. So there we go. We get a turn 1 attack off, and we have options. If he takes a knockout as a revenge knockout next turn, then we have access to counter energies being live. And now that thing is into a KO range, which means if he doesn't take a knockout and he just switches this thing out, we can Guzma and knock it out. But for the most part, I'm going to avoid taking knockouts unless our counter energy is live. And we can let Shrine stick for a little bit because he is playing a bunch of GX Pokemon like Ninetales GX, Ninetales GX, probably Gardevoir GX, because there's a new Gardevoir he might be playing, but I doubt it. 2 heads, man. I wish I could do that. Who remembers that Decidueye video? Who remembers that? Oh boy. Oh, I think I uploaded my videos out of order. I'm pretty sure I uploaded Shuckle before I uploaded Decidueye. So I do want to apologize about that because that totally was a thing that happened. Did you grab Guardy as well? Alright, so Guardy, we're going to have to try to get Magearna counter energy at some point. So, oh, he's going to get even another time ball. Dude, if he gets another 2 heads, it's going to be wild. Okay, good. That's unfortunate. I was hoping the universe would balance itself out and he only got 1 heads or 1 tails or 2 tails. English is hard. Alright, so we got Guardy. Let's see if he has enough energies to take a knockout. He only needs 2. And then Zoroark can also take a knockout if he gets a full bench. So, or Devoured Field. Oh, he has Acerola. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, that's okay because the sooner he can burn these cards, the better. There's a Secret Spring. So if he gets 2 energies down, we're going to have to try to find Magearna, Choice Band, Shrine of Punishment. He has 3, which is even better. Because now we can hit for 100, I believe. It's 20, 40, 60, 90. Yeah, we hit knockout now if we find Magearna, Choice Band, Counter Energy. So that's what we're going to try to find here now. Unfortunately, we found our Choice Band, but it's not the right time to play it. So we don't have any Stretcher or DCs either, so we're just going to have to Cynthia here. And we did not find what we were looking for, unfortunately. In fact, there's nothing I can really do here except hold. I mean, he's still playing a Zoroark deck, so maybe what I should do is Filch here. I don't want to lose too many DCs though. So I think I'm just going to have to give him Mimikyu. And hopefully that'll be okay. But if we can just find another Nest Ball. This is why I was kind of hesitant on playing my Nest Balls early game, because I would like to have those Nest Balls to find Magearna. But we still have 4 Ultra Balls still, so we'll be fine. He's filling up his bench. He's putting down more Pokemon. So, alright. We need to find Stretcher. Okay, we need to find a couple things here. But luckily we have time. He's taking only 1 prize at a time, so it's not like we're in a huge rush by any means. We're just kind of chilling. Plus, he doesn't know about Magearna, so he's going to keep attaching energies to my Guardies. But every time he attaches 3 energies to a Guardie, that puts us in a better position. As long as he doesn't stick to like 2, we should be okay. And I don't think he'll play Guzma here, because he just played Elm, obviously. So, alright, so he's at 2 prizes. So now we'll be okay to attach counter energy, because even if we take a 2 prize knockout, we'll still be... Oh man, this is not what I wanted. Maybe I should have filched just to dig deeper. So now I have to Cynthia now. Alright, that's fine. Ultra Ball, but no way to get energies. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, I think, is Stretcher back Passimian, lose a Guzma, lose both Guzmas. That seems really risky. And then like, because I want to get a Oranguru down, right? We're only gonna be able to draw 1 though, so that's not great. Okay, I guess we just have to keep sacking off Passimians until we can get ahead this matchup. That sucks. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, we have 2 Stretchers, so worst case scenario, we can play both Stretchers down. But this is why we play 4 Lottos. We haven't found anything yet, bro. This is crazy. It's alright though. I'm playing, I don't think we've lost yet. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, you got rid of my skateboard. Oh, that could be problematic. We have another one in the deck, but it's going to be pretty bad if we don't find it. We have to find too many pieces now. That's the thing that sucks. I should probably try to put a free retreater down early game, to be honest. So that's more of my bad. It's Zoroark, so I definitely should have searched for Coco at some point. We also haven't found Shrine yet either. Shrine would be really nice here. Shrine means we don't have to find Choice Band, but yeah, Shrine means that we don't need Choice Band as bad, so it would be nice to find a Shrine soon. But he has 4 fairies down and 2 Passimians, so we have to take a knockout this turn. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, if we can take a knockout this turn, like 100% guaranteed take a knockout this turn, then we have a chance to win, because then we just have to trade knockouts every turn. But we need to take one like right now. And now we don't need choice band anymore, so there's less combo pieces we need. We just gotta do it, I guess. Keldeo is unnecessary here. Let me go ahead and Ultra Ball for Magearna now. Yeah, unfortunately, we have the Ultra Ball for Magearna. Yeah, let's do that. We need to find Magearna now, so it's not prize, we got it. We'll double Stretcher and Cynthia. So that can put down both Passimians. So Passimians are here to attack again. And if we do whiff, I mean, if we whiff, we just kind of lose, I think. We have to not whiff this turn. We have so many cards that can help us find what we need. So we need to find these cards. Okay, we got a skateboard. All we need is to land a counter energy and we take a knockout here. Still no shrine, unfortunately. But if we can land a single counter. Okay, it's not what I wanted. Come on, counter energy. We just need a single one. We can put down you know what I can do as well is I can Ultra Ball and get a Ranger to help me dig a little bit deeper. Let me do that actually. Like I said, I do want Coco down, but I think we need to draw. We have to find our counter energies. We have all 4 in the deck. This will let me dig a little bit deeper. I think I play it first. 1 card deeper means it's easier to find it off this. So I'm gonna do this first before I do that. Because I don't care if I draw into it, I'd rather get it off the lotto. All right, we got it, dope. All right, so there we go. We took our knockout this turn. Pretty nice that we found that skateboard, for sure. And now our counter energies are still alive after this as well. And if we can find our Guzmas, this is knockout, right? Oh crap, I did my math wrong. Okay, this is still fine though. If he doesn't heal, this is okay. But we whiff Shrine, and that's what sucks, man. We whiff Shrine. If we didn't whiff Shrine ever, we would have taken a knockout. I did my math wrong though. I thought he had 5. Yeah, I thought he had 5. That sucks. All right, so as long as he doesn't heal here, we should be okay. Because I really need to find my Shrine of Punishment now. Oh, that sucks. Please don't have Acerola. If he heals, then we're just kind of done for, I think. Oh man, that sucks. Because he takes knockout, then I do, then he does, and I do, then he does, and I lose. Yeah. So if he heals, it's fine. If he heals, it's bad. If he doesn't heal, it's fine because we can just throw down a Shrine, and then we take a knockout that way, and then we're still back on track. But please don't have Acerola. Please do not have Acerola. We need to find our Shrine of Punishment now, though. We're drawing. Oh, does he not have it? Please don't have it. I don't think he has it. No Max Potion, no Acerola. Just like Blower. That sucks, man. Stop getting Blower. So now we don't have a free retreater. Okay, so I think we need to play higher counts of Escape Board. This is my first time playing this new version, by the way, guys. So I think we have to play higher counts of Escape Board. I'm going to keep the Lotto count the same. All right, he takes a knockout here. All right, we need to find Shrine. And Shrine needs to get us everything that we need. There's another counter energy, which means Magearna can attack again. He has 2. So Magearna only hits for 100 now, right? 20, well, 20, 40. 40 damage. So that means 70. 70 is 140. It's not enough. 100 is, yeah, it's not enough. We're gonna have to try to find DC. I don't know. We're gonna put Magearna down again, I guess, because it thins our hand down. And hopefully I don't know. I don't know, man. There's Shrine, but I think we lose again. I think we're back to losing. I think we're back to losing. Yeah, I don't think we can win this game anymore. We're gonna take 2 prizes here, but we didn't take a knockout every turn, like I said. So just whiffing that Shrine so many turns made us lose that game. Okay, That sucks, but we'll keep going. Maybe he'll misplay. Maybe he'll get unlucky. I doubt it though. We just have to hope, I guess. I don't have any way to make his hand size smaller, so he gets everything that's in his hand. We didn't get Guzma. I mean, what's to be expected? Of course we weren't going to get Guzma. The only other option I have, which is not an option that I think will work, is to do some spread damage. Is he going for Magirna or is he going for the Passimian? Go for Passimian, okay. I think we just lose again, to be honest. So he's going to retreat into Zoroark. He hasn't manually attached yet. He's going to retreat into this. Okay. This does not help me because I think we still lose. No, actually, we do take a knockout now if we find Choice Band, right? Because he'll be at 3, which means he just has to not have DCE through some magic, which is impossible because I'm pretty sure he can draw the rest of his deck. So maybe he'll just whiff all 3 DCs, right? Dream scenario. Dream scenario, man. Ay. There's another DC, we gotta keep that around. And we'll just Cynthia here, and hopefully we can find a Choice Band. We haven't played any down yet, so chances are pretty decent. We'll go ahead and just energy press for knockout because we have Shrine. And maybe he just see we were just 1 turn short. If we ever found Shrine of Punishment earlier, I think we would have been fine. This game would have been won, I think, but we had 1 prize, I guess, so it makes sense. But yeah, if he has DC, that's game. Yep. Unfortunate that game 1 was a loss. But as you can see, like the friends, the champions, the buddies, they definitely helped. My opponent having 2 field blowers did not help me at all. Surprised that he actually had 2 field blowers in Zoroark. Usually you only see 1 field blower in Zoroark. But I think it would have been a lot easier if I put down Coco earlier. And I do want to play more than 1 Coco, that's another thing. Maybe I just take out Acrobikes. I like the ability to dig a bit deeper though with Acrobikes. I can't think of anything to take out besides like just taking out the tech stuff, but the tech stuff is why I'm playing this deck, so I don't want to do that. We can just take out these and put in another board and maybe another Lily. Play like 4 Lilies, just try to get Lily early turn 1. Also, Lily's just not a bad draw supporter in general. So we'll try that. We'll see what happens. I can also put in a 2nd Coco, so we have that free retreat option more often. I think I kind of like that a little bit more than a 4th Lily. We'll try that. It's just so important to have free retreat so that you can have that momentum. Alright, we'll try another game then. Oh, so much for my 7-game win streak, man. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I was enjoying that win streak. But that aside, let's go ahead and find another game here. Let's see what we can change. Yeah, oh man, I'm just so upset that we were 1 turn behind. We drew pretty poorly there. But I also misplayed, so to be fair, I should have got Coco down as early as I could. Then I wouldn't have to rely on too much. And I don't know, man. I feel like maybe I could have thrown down some Choice Bands to increase my draw chances, but I didn't really want to do that either because I needed those Choice Bands. Speaking of Magirna, apparently he loved the game so much last time that he's back. Well, this sucks. We don't have a draw supporter either. That's unfortunate. Things are just looking mighty unfortunate. Let's see what my opponent's playing, and then we can go from there, I guess. I don't like having so many Guzmas in my hand. I'm thinking about just dropping down to 3 Guzmas and getting 1 Palpad, honestly. Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, well, thank you so much, game. Appreciate you. What am I gonna do? I don't know, man. Now I'm just getting a headache. I don't want to play Pokemon anymore. You know, I woke up today and I was just like, I need to record so I have videos, but I really am not in the mood to play right now. But this is the only free time I have, and here we are. The game was like, hey, when you're not in the mood to play, just don't play, because we're not gonna let you prosper. Game, just let me prosper, man. This is for the don't think of it for me. Think of it for the viewers. This is for the viewers, man. For the viewers. For the viewers. Let me prosper. Let me prosper. Don't let this happen to me. Ugh, this is gross. You can't donk me, which is good, but still. We don't have any basic energies to get out of our deck. And this is just what happens, I guess. I mean, it's still, luckily it's a one retreat, so we find our escape board, we should be okay. Volkner. He must have a pretty decent hand if he's getting Volkner here. I wish I was still playing Judge. The old version played Judge because there's a lot less cards to throw in. But now Passimian feels like it has the tools to beat anything, which is really cool. So, I do like that about Passimian. Let's see who my opponent's playing. I mean, it's Rayquaza, right? Okay, so we want to get that Tapu Lele. Luckily with Shrine of Punishment, Rayquaza isn't going to be too hard to deal with. We just have to find Shrine this game. He lost to Rayquaza, which sucks. But I'll take it. Alright, let's see if we can get somewhere going. Oh, dang. Well, this means nothing to me. I can Flying Flip. Then I can't really switch. Oh, yeah. Alright, well. If I flip, I can lose. But whatever, we're already here. Like, this is just awful. It's a good thing I played two. Okay. I wish I could knock out this active. Alright, let's flip and see what happens. We just gotta draw one of our draw supporters. Maybe I do have to increase it again, play 4 Lily. I had to take out 1 or 2, but maybe that might be what I have to do. I could also try playing Blitzel, but Blitzel's just broken online, so I'm avoiding playing Blitzel. Or Zebstrika, I mean. But Zebstrika wouldn't be too bad. You can dig deeper and easier without the need to play Lele. Alright, that's pretty good. He's putting me in, oh, thank you. He's letting me put him in range. English, please. We just gotta find our Passimians now. We got 1, we got 2. Alright, so Passimians are gonna win us this game, so we might as well just go deep with the Passimian train and just go from there. Still no shrines, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just do that and we'll flip. The only thing that sucks is that we've already lost one of our stretchers, so I have to be a little bit more careful about how this works. But when he starts attacking, we can now start attacking with our own Passimians. We have this to find another DC or even a counter energy if we need to. If he doesn't evolve this soon, we're going to take a knockout on it, which I will take. Okay, thank you, Passimian, for coming through for me. Okay, maybe I do put in that 4th Lily. For the time being, we'll play another game. We'll call that the anomaly. We'll call that one the anomaly. Because I haven't been stuck like that in a long time playing Passimian. Usually I'm able to cycle through. I wish there was more. I wish I could play like 20 Nest Balls, honestly. Just take out all the Ultra Balls, give me a bunch of Nest Balls. Although you need Ultra Balls to thin your deck down, so. Alright, we win the flip. What is next? Oh, never mind. My opponent's won the flip. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, we finally have Shrine, but no Pokemon. So let's see if we can get ourselves Shrine and a Pokemon. Specifically one with Free Retreat, or a escape board as well. Why is he giving me the sad face? What's going on? Is he okay? Did he just lead Lele and he just really felt like telling me? This hand sucks. We got a skateboard though, so it's not too bad, but none of these cards are what I want. Especially since I'm going second. I see what my opponent's doing. He led Lele, so I guess he was just upset that he led Lele. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, maybe because he saw Shrine of Punishment and the fact that he led Lele. That means he doesn't have healing, so we could try to take advantage of that and try to do some spreading. Another Elm. So are we playing against Zoroark again? We are. Zoroark, Lycanroc this time. He might be still playing Ninetales, but we'll see what he throws down first. So Tapu Bulu is going to be amazing for dealing with Lycanrocs. And then Zoroarks are just Passimian food. And I'm surprised we haven't seen like a lot of Blacephalons or anything like that. So, I mean, I'll take it. I wish I could thin my hand down, but it does not look like we can. Let's go ahead and play down Cynthia. And Nutball. There's Keldeo, speaking of Blacephalon. I don't know what to do here. I guess we'll grab Coco and just switch into Coco. We have cards that we can draw with. I suppose. And just nothing is really appealing. He has Lycanroc, so I have to be careful about that. For the time being, we'll just pass. Yeah, I think Substrike would be pretty good. And like once they fix it, of course. You have so many options like with Substrika. You can cut down your draw support line and just focus on setting up the Substrika, and then from there you can just go ham. Draw an extra 4 cards pretty much every turn. That's pretty nice. He's not gonna Dell, huh? Why? Is he playing like an energy switch strategy? I mean, he already has a fighting energy down there, so he might be. I mean, it gives him a psychic type attacker, so that's not like awful, but I don't know how good it is. I guess he wants it for Passimian, so it's not bad either. Mimikyu is going to be great here, because Mimikyu can just knock it out. So we'll try to get Mimikyu down at some point. And then I do want to spread with Coco. I would like to find Shrine. Back again, once again, just continuously trying to find Shrine. He doesn't play boards, so it's good to know as well. Come on, DCE. What am I going to do with this? I just have to... I guess. I'm not going to need Choice Band that much this game. Yeah, well, it's just Tate. DC would be good here. A couple Passimian friends. Okay, wait, there's a DCE. I think we can get down to Ranguru now. So we can just increase our consistency a bit. Because we don't have a draw support for next turn. So let's try to get down to Ranguru. I can't throw DC on a Ranguru, but I can draw a little bit with a Ranguru, so that's pretty handy. So do that. Do this, and now things are in range. Trying to punishment, please and thank you. I would love you right now. Unfortunate. Nest Ball gets me not what I want right now, but we can flip. Yeah, we'll save Nest Ball for maybe something a little bit more important. All right. Let's see what he can do. But now that I'm using Flying Flip, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. I definitely should have done that in the first game. I should have tried to get Coco as soon as I could first game. I don't know why I didn't. Dude, I'm just rusty with Passimian, man. I haven't played Passimian in months. I just love playing this deck, man. I wish I could play it more. I was thinking about building it IRL just because it's really cheap and easy to build. So I like having like cheap, easy to build decks to give to other people to play. But he's going to try to attack me with this more often, but he's not going to take a knockout now. He's probably going to Guzma me right now. Probably. If he Guzmas me, I don't really know how I feel about that. Another build that people keep, like, here's something that people always ask me whenever I play these decks. Oh, he's not going to Guzma me. Well, he can't really retreat either, so I don't know. Another thing that people always ask me is, like, why don't I just play straight Larvitar? And, like, Larvitar feels like you need to set up a little... I mean, okay, so let me rephrase that. Larvitar can't Oko Zoroark unless you have, like, just the perfect board. Multiple... Oh, yeah, Ice Roll, I have to keep that in mind. You have to have multiple damage counters on Zoroark or to have Choice Band down. So that takes a little bit more setup than just getting Nest Balls and Ultra Balls and setting up Passimian, to me. So I'm not a huge fan of playing it. Okay, we got our draw supporter. Is there... I mean, I want Bulu, but I don't want Bulu yet. But, I mean, to be fair, Bulu doesn't need a Choice Band. So I'm going to get Passimian down now. Because Passimian does need a Choice Band. I mean, Passimian doesn't need a Choice Band either, but Passimian with Choice Band is not bad. Because you can knock out Lele's and stuff. There's our Shrine, finally. Alright, perfect. So now things are looking a little bit better. Double Stretcher. Energy Lotto, no way to get Pokemon down. We can't get Passimian back, but that's not super great right now. And we have a draw support for next turn, so not too much to complain about here. We'll just go ahead and continue to use Flip. And go from there. I mean, with all the damage on the board, Tapu Lele is going to be putting in the work at some point, taking multiple knockouts at once. It just sucks that there's not a GX active anymore. We can always stretch this Coco back on the board too, which will thin our hand down. And we can maybe find a DC and continue to flip as well. With Energy Lotto, we can find it. But what I'm most likely going to do is probably just knock out a Zoroark here. I have Guzma in hand and might as well. He's on Guzma me though. What's he doing with Guzma? He can switch here and then use his ability and set it back up. Oh, I will take that, my dude. I will bump your stadium in a heartbeat. We need a couple Passimians before we take a knockout, though. We can't just do that. I'm assuming he's in a Guzman, so we're putting 2 Passimians back down. Very surprised he's not dealing with Coco. I'm super surprised he's not trying to knock out Coco. But hey, man, if he's that afraid of Passimians, I don't blame him. Although I'm going to miss that choice band. I'm going to for sure miss that choice band. I'm pretty sure choice band could have knocked that out. I think I would have been 70 damage. We're going to have Shrine down again. So regardless, we'll see what we can do here. 2 of those. I guess it's handy if we whiff. All right, so we need to hit this thing for 160. Right now, Passimian is giving us what, 20, 30, 60. So yeah, that's going to be a knockout, I think. Right? Because this will be 10 plus 60. It's 70. It's 140. Never mind, we're going to be short. We need a choice band or another Passimian, which shouldn't be that hard to do. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that now. Yeah, we're gonna be short, actually. That kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I might just Cynthia here, depending on what we draw off of the Lottos and Oranguru. There's counter energy. Do I want that? I don't want that right now. You can go back. Whoops, I grabbed it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I mean, we can use counter energy now, so it's not like the worst thing ever. We don't want that right now. I just don't like using counter energies if I don't have to. All right, Oranguru, give me another way to get Passimian down. Not what I wanted, but choice band works just the same. Which one has the least amount of HP? 50, 50. All right, we'll just go for this one. And he'll probably take another prize next turn, which means that our counter energies will be live again. And if Shrine keeps racking up damage, then there's another Guzma. That's going to be pretty good if we can find an attacker. If Shrine keeps racking up damage, we'll eventually be able to use Tapu Lele to just take multiple knockouts. Like right now, he has 60, 120, 180, 190, 230 damage on board, which is pretty good. And then next turn, I'll have another 40, which is 270. And then the following turn, they'll have 10 damage on them each. So, I don't know. Things can happen. We can make magic happen. Mimikyu would be good too, because we can just knock this thing out. Although we can knock it out with Passimian anyways. We just gotta find another Passimian. I think I have to throw in Great Ball or something in this deck as well. Once again, it just comes to a matter of consistency, and Great Ball would help a lot because we play a lot of Pokemon and it would help us get our Pokemon out easier. Speaking of the devil, what do I want to do with this? I can knock out a Zoroark and leave this around for Bulu. I don't have enough to knock out 2 Leles, unfortunately, but I can definitely knock out Zoroark. 60, 120, 180. Yeah, I can definitely knock out a Zoroark. He's at exactly 3 prize cards, right? That's how it works. So he'll be able to hit me for 160. But we'll take another 2 prizes. Our counter energy will be live again. Oh, actually, this doesn't work right now, does it? No, we're behind on prizes. Yeah, it does work. Okay. Let me go ahead and just Cynthia here and just continue to set up our board. Maybe find some DCEs. And if we can find ourselves another Shrine of Punishment, that could be pretty nice too. Because that means we can be a little bit safer with our damage, with our stuff. I mean, Passimian being down with 1 stretcher in hand is pretty handy. But I'm gonna just keep this hand the way it is, I think. Because we can win the game next turn if we just get a DCE somehow. We still have a bunch in our deck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make this play here. And because we can win the game, because we're going to have a bunch of Passimians down, I think I'm just going to knock out a Lycanroc instead. That kind of feels better. Do I have enough to knock out both of these? I don't. I can knock out Lycanroc. And then keep damage on like this or something. Or maybe even some Leles. I kind of like that a little bit more. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this yet, but I know that because I'm just a Guzma away from knocking out a Zoroark per game, I don't want to take... I mean, I should probably remove all the damage off Zoroark, huh? Because I don't need that damage on Zoroark. I see how long this takes. Like, this is unfair. This online is unfair because it takes down your clock, but if you were to do this IRL, you wouldn't be taking this much time. So it is something I think TCGO should take into consideration. Like they should give you time limit on how you're gonna move your energies, but I think they should let you, they should pause the clock when you're doing this, or at least like late each decision. Like you can do multiple decisions at the same time or something. We need 5 more damage on that. If we hit this for weakness, it's gonna be fine. With Mimikyu, that is. But we're not gonna try to knock that out. We're trying to knock out these GXs next turn. So this will work out pretty nicely. Alright, so that's knockout there. And all we have to do is take 2 more prizes and we win the game. So that's pretty good. And we got a Stretcher, we got a Lily. None of those cards I need, which kind of sucks because we can't really draw. I mean, we can Ultra Ball these cards away, I suppose. Throw this down, maybe just like play Guzma no matter what next turn, just to thin my hand down. Throw some Pokemon back in the deck. Ultra Ball away Lily and Cynthia, maybe. And then we can pare our hand down to 0. I guess he's gonna Guzma this turn, knock out Passimian. I need to make sure I have these Passimians on my board. He keeps knocking out Passimian. That's fine. I mean, he should be knocking out Passimian. Alright, so let's see who's gonna win now. We just need to find a Lotto or DCE. Do I play that down? How much? I need to hit 110 damage to take a knockout, right? So 30, 60, 90, 120. 30, 60, 90, 120. So we need 3 Passimians down. Or 30, 60, 90, 120. Or 30, 60, 90. That. Okay, so all we need here is, okay, so we can't play the cards that are in my hand. Gotta grab this. I'm just trying to think, like 30, 70, 90, it's not enough. Yeah, we do need 3 Passimians down. I just don't want to lose these cards in my hand, but I'm not gonna be able to play my hand down enough, unfortunately. Which means I can't. I can take a knockout this turn if I get counter, but we can't use counter energy this turn. Which means we're gonna have to flip, which is not super great, for sure. We're gonna have to Lily then. To keep the Guzman in hand, we're gonna have to Lily. Fail this. Yeah, because we're not gonna be able to take a knockout here. I mean, I could Guzma and draw 1 and hope for the best, and then I can hit this thing for 50. So even if he knocks out if he knocks out Passimian, we still have another one in the deck that we can grab as an attacker. But the chances of that happening are just super duper low. And we can't. We have to. Yeah, we have to Lily. Okay. Oh, of course it was the next card. Oh, it would have worked, and I'm so upset about that. All right. That's very upsetting. That's like super upsetting. Because now we have to try to find Passimian next turn if he goes with me again. I should have maybe kept this in my hand, knowing that I wouldn't have been able to make that play happen. Yeah, that's what I should have done. If I kept this in my hand, it would have been fine. It was the next card though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, so how are we gonna win this? He needs to get Guzma here if he wants to take another knockout. He's already played 2. I don't know how many Lele's he has left. He might just have to try to trade into it. And he has to put down 2 more Pokemon to take a knockout as well. So he needs to do quite a bit here if he's gonna Guzma knockout. He needs 2 more Pokemon, DCE. Actually, he doesn't even need Guzma. I mean, if he has Guzma, he can just knock me out with this. That's what I'm trying to say. So I guess he doesn't need that much. But what's he doing? Is he getting rid of Zoroark? He is, okay. But luckily, I think if he takes a knockout here, we can still knock out Lele for game. Multi-switch. Yeah, we can still knock out Lele for game. Right? Oh, did he just checkmate me? Yeah, because we have to hit 120. And right now we're hitting... I got rid of my thing too. This is Wonder Tree, right? Yeah, we should be okay here. And there's not enough damage on board. I think we got it. I think we just got it. Last Passimian. Yeah, we got it. All right, cool. All right, we managed to get this one too. All right, cool. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, so there's things I want to change. I just don't know what they are yet. I want to increase the consistency of this deck one way or another. I might have to put in a 4th shrine just so I can actually find my shrine of punishments more often. I think I'll play one more game though. I just like playing Passimian, so I hope you guys are ready for another longer video. Maybe like a 4th. I don't know, man. I don't know what to cut. That's the issue. I guess I just might have to wait till Zubstrika comes out and then try this again with Zubstrika. Because then if I play Zubstrika, I can maybe cut, because it'll be a 2-2 line, right? I could cut an Oranguru, a Lily, and maybe even Tate and Liza, because I haven't really used Tate and Liza other than to have another draw supporter. And one other thing. I don't know what the other thing would be. Maybe Choice Band and just focus on attacking with Coco early game. I just don't like that. I like the Oko strategy more. Because you don't have to rely on your opponent being silly and just benching everything. Dude, I always get Shrine in my opening hand when there's not a Pokemon. And nope, the curse stays the same. But we did get Coco. And we did get turn 1 Lily. It's okay. Like we can't play down our hand very much here. But we did get turn 1 Lily, and that's pretty good. Like, it's kind of risky to just throw down energies and like lottos and not really do much with them. We do need Pokemon down though. If he's playing Ninetales, we're gonna try to get Magearna down. So we're gonna go and throw that down here. And Choice Band is just not bad. Although I need to save those Choice Bands for Magearna. 2 stretchers, once again, always a problem. I'm gonna play this Mimikyu down. Actually, I'm just gonna pull down Magearna now. If he somehow manages to Guzma knock it out, those would be nice to know it's prized. Magearna's prized. All right, so once again, back to the standard old setup Passimian strategy. We're gonna put Passimians down, and that's our new strat now. Is to set up Passimians and maybe take prizes at some point. All right, we'll pass. We have Tate and Liza to shuffle draw. I don't think I like Lily too much in this deck because there's so many times you don't want to draw extra cards. I think I'd rather play more shuffle draw cards than Lily. So I don't think I want to throw Lily. He's playing Decidueye. Okay, we're gonna have to put that Victini down too. We have to fill up our bench constantly and attack with Victini. Victini can Oko Decidueye. If he's playing Decidueye Ninetales, I will 100% take this matchup. I do not mind. Magearna's prized, but we can always Guzma up Decidueye to take knockouts on them. And spread damage is going to be pretty good versus this deck. Sure, they play max potions, but once again, we have the power to Oko all of these boys. Like right now, if I want to, well, I can't, never mind. I was going to say I can Guzma this, I'm taking knockout on it, but that does not seem like something I can do. I do want to try to attack with Passimian and just take a knockout of Vulpix, so we'll go ahead and try to do that real quick. And hopefully we can find more Passimian. I mean, the deck is consistent enough, so hopefully we can. Alpha Cynthia. Come on. I think that's enough? No, it's not enough. I do want this down. This is not enough, huh? It's only gonna be 30. Dang it, it's only gonna be 40 damage. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We can flip. We don't have a free retreater after this, so we'll just see what happens next. But we have oh, of course, this is good for us. We can grab more Passimians down. Can't grab Victini yet, but we can definitely grab more Passimians. He's favoring, I don't know, man. So he's playing the Water Ninetales. That's a lot easier for me to handle. It's a little bit more annoying because it's harder to knock out. But if they ever play down 3 energies, it's maybe better for me. I don't know. I guess he just wanted active. He's also playing water energies. That's something to keep in mind. He might not be playing grass or fairies, one or the other. Maybe he's favoring attacking with Ninetales more than attacking with Decidueye, and the other Ninetales. Maybe, I don't know, but I think the other energies are superior to the water one. This one is okay, but you can Ice Blade. That's kind of the main reason you play this card, is you have access to Ice Blade. and you don't need water energies to use Ice Blade. You need water energies to use a second attack, which is a very heavy dedication in a deck like the Decidueye. So that's why I don't really agree with it. But hey, I could be completely wrong, and this could be the wave. I hope this game won't take too long. We don't have any way to hit this thing for weakness because our metal Pokemon, our metal attacker is prized. And his GX attack is kind of scary, so I have to keep that in mind as well. But we are hitting him for 70, so if he decides to Ice Blade me here, he could always GX me the following turn. Oh, he's not going to Ice Blade me here, so is he still going to GX me the following turn? That's the question. Stretcher is okay, but not what I need right now. I think right now all I need to do is do this first. Grab the other Passimian maybe? We don't have Guzma, so maybe I should grab this Passimian just so I can throw DC down onto it. Team play, and if we get the other Passimian, we hit him for a lot. We hit him for 190, and with Shrine, I think we actually do take a knockout. If we don't get it, how much do we hit? 30, 60, 90, 120, 130, 160 with Choice Band. No, we need all 3 Passimians down. So I think it's better to do this so I can throw my DC onto it for consistency purposes. And ideally, we can find a Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, or something like that, and a Choice Band as well. We did find Shrine. We did not find the other cards I needed. We also have Victini now, which is really good. But I'm just going to hit him with Coco because he can GX me and I don't want that to happen. Luckily, we have a Stretcher in hand, though. And ideally, he doesn't play a bunch of Enhanced Hammers, but I will take this. If he takes a knockout, I can Guzma up the Decidueye and take a knockout on it, which is the game plan for me. He can't GX me for a knockout unless he Guzma's here, unless he Guzma's here. So that's pretty nice. If he does decide to throw down a bunch of Enhanced Hammers, we should have access to our counter energy if we can land it off this. I think Great Ball would not be bad at all. The more I think about it, the more I kind of like Great Ball. Because like the whole strategy of this deck, right, is to get down your energies and get down your Pokemon. So, and then to like take specific knockouts. So Guzma, Counter Catcher could be good. But I can cut down on a lot of the other stuff. Like I don't really need, I mean, I do need a lot of these things. But I need to chain Passimians. So I need to make sure I have enough Stretchers, which is kind of killing me because all my opening hands have been having like 3 or 4 Stretchers in them, which are just really bad early game. So he is going to go for the Passimian here. Which, oh, he's going for this one. That's a really smart play. That's like a super smart play because then I won't be able to take any easy knockouts. So kudos to this. This should still be in range. Anyways, it doesn't matter too much, but if he does take a knockout here, I think I'd much rather... Actually, no, I need to knock this thing out soon before Shrine puts it in range of a GX attack. So, oh, he's gonna just knock this out here. Yeah, okay, cool. I think I'm still gonna Guzma this and take a knockout on it. It currently has 80 damage, 90 damage, 100 damage. So we only have to hit it for 110 damage, which we can do because we hit 30, 60, 90. All right, cool. So that's what we're gonna do here. A Stretcher, get this Passimian back. Is that what we do? Is that knockout? 1, 2, 3, 30, 60, 90, 100. We're short. Oh crap, we are short. Oh no, I didn't know we were short. I thought we weren't short. Okay. So second plan, we Guzma this up and take a knockout on it. Are we actually short? That sucks. Why do we keep being short by 10? 30, 60, 90, 100, 200, 100 damage. He's gonna be short. Oh, it sucks really hard. All right, so can we get counter energy off this? We whiff that too. Yo, everything sucks. Everything is bad. Why did I go into this? Why didn't I go into Coco? What's happening here? I'm a fool. I guess that's the answer. This is a 2 retreat, right? Yeah, it is. All right, we're just gonna have to Guzma this up then. Actually, that can attack, but we're not. Yeah, we're gonna. Never mind. Okay, change of plans. I was a fool, and that's okay. I'm still a little bit under the weather from the Shuckle video. I don't know if you guys remember that one. No, it wasn't from Shuckle. It was from White Curum. That's right. Okay, we have another Guzma, so we can take a knockout on something, I guess. I do want to knock these things out before they... I don't want them to GX me, is all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to avoid GXing because I feel like I lose a lot of work if I GX. And he can retreat this now, so he's going to definitely GX me. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, then what do I do now? We can Guzma this one to knock it out. If he GXs me, it's no longer a concern. I don't really care that much. But I can knock him out if he GX. I can't knock him out if he GXs me. Ugh. I can knock this one out if he GXs me, and I'm losing my free retreater, so... Man, why am I 10 short, dude? Come on, game. Stop this. Yep, there we go. Alright, he's gonna take a knockout again. We should be able to knock this one out now, though. No, I mean, this one. That's what I meant to say, not this one. Yeah. I keep getting Guzmas when I don't need them. Should we just knock out Decidueye? I might just knock out Decidueye, to be honest. We hit him for 100. It's not enough. We have to take prizes. I can't be this behind every turn. Alright, whatever. This sucks. Having just missing one Passimian is really bad. I need more ways to search Pokemon. I need those Great Balls. Great Balls are going to be super good in this deck. Because we need to find more Pokemon. There's a counter energy, so now we can Guzma this up and take a knockout on it. So that's not bad either. And that's another 2 prizes for me. Because he's going to be ahead of the prizes here. So that's not going to be too bad. And then we just have to work on taking another 2 prize knockout, which we should be able to do fairly easily. He is giving me access to Brooklyn Hill again. So that means I do get my Passimians down. But we have to draw into the stuff I need. I need to get Diancie down. That might help a lot too. If I knock this out, that's a little bit less spread he can do to win the game. Because here he can just... Well, he can't really knock me out here. Unless he gets to DC, then he can. We don't have another Shrine in hand. We only have one left in deck, maybe. He needs to take a knockout here. If he doesn't take a knockout here, then we're going to be behind again. And we're going to have to play... Oh yeah, he's going to take a knockout. Okay, this is fine with me then. Yeah, alright, cool. He went for this one. I guess he's going to put me in range of this next turn to take a knockout. Alright, I'm fine with that. Alright, what can we do now? We have to find more stretchers. We have 3 more left. Ultra Ball is pretty good. Let me just slap these down because I'm definitely making this play no matter what. I can grab you. And do I want an Ultra Ball? I don't. I want a Guzma. I do take knockout, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 60. Okay. Yeah, these take knockout here. And then he should be able to Oko me next turn. And I get rid of his only Decidueye down, which is pretty handy. We need to find a bunch of things next turn. Luckily, we can Lily for 6. Well, maybe. Depends on what we get off the prizes here. Nest Ball is good. Choice Band is good. Okay, we can Lily for 6 next turn. And because of the Choice Band, we might even be able to win the game if we just find a DCE, which is not easy to do. Because Counter Energy won't work next turn. We have to find DCE. We only have 1 left, so... If we can find DCE into a stretcher, we take a knockout and we win the game. Because we hit 190 and everything has 20 damage on them. So, well, the GX Pokemon have 20 damage on them. So, we just gotta be able to do that. He's gonna be able to Oko me here, so he's probably just going to do that to take a prize. Although he could snipe this instead, put it in range of Flying Flip. That wouldn't be too bad either. If he knocks me out, I can still retreat because it's 1 energy, which is pretty good, but... What's he doing? Rowlet. Okay, he needs to get down more Rowlets. Understandable. Understandable. Victini putting his work in already. He did show off that he can knock out the Decidueye. He could have done it forever ago, but we never got into our counter energy. The only thing that sucks about the Decidueye sometimes is that you have to draw well. He's playing Aqua Patches and stuff. Okay, so he's just... It's not so much that he's playing a Decidueye build. He's probably playing a much lighter line of Decidueye. Maybe like a 3-3 or even a 2-2 line. He's more focused on like the other parts of Ninetales. So that's pretty cool. I don't hate that idea. Okay, so what's weird about this turn is we won't be able to play a Skateboard because I'm playing Choice Band here. It's easier for me to draw into a DCE than it is for me to draw into a Skateboard DCE. So, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I just clicked it without thinking, but it's fine. It doesn't really change too much. We can Nest Ball. I guess we can grab an Oranguru. Draw a little bit deeper. Is our last DC in here? It is. We have Choice Band too, so we just gotta find out how many Lottos do we have left. We have 2 Lottos left. Okay, so we're just going to do our best here. Do we need Diancie? We do need Diancie. But we don't have Diancie in the deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 150, 160, 190. So we don't need Diancie. We need Stretcher. And all we need is one Stretcher. We can grab one more Pokemon to throw down on the bench. So we'll go ahead and grab this. We don't have enough damage on the board to win the game with Lele, so we'll just go ahead, draw 3 off of this. Maybe there are more cards we can just throw down. Counter Energy is not live right now. We can't really use Guzma. So we're gonna have Lily for 4 and see what happens. Skateboard, Choice Band, Stretcher, but no DCE, unfortunately. So what we're gonna have to do is attach an energy to Coco. How do I do this? I don't know what to do now. Look, 2 Pokemon are in range. We have Guzma in the hand, right? So he shouldn't be able to Oko this next turn. So I'm just gonna attach this here and pass because we can't attack. I can throw down a skateboard because why not? We have a free retreater already down anyways, so that doesn't change too much. We just hold on to the rest of our hand and just pass. We have Guzma in hand. All we need is a single energy, whether it's counter or DC now, and we can win the game. If he gets Field Blower, we have another Choice Band in hand. If he gets Judge, the hand size doesn't change too much. I mean, it's going to be 4 no matter what, so I don't think he plays Judge anyways. You know the thing about Passimian, that the reason why like it's so hard for me to play a tournament is because oh, he can knock me out here with this. Okay. So now we need another Stretcher if we're gonna win this game. That shouldn't be too bad, I guess. And now Counter Energy can win us the game as well. Our Dancy was prized the whole time, so I guess it's down to this final turn. Went to this, doesn't really change anything, I guess. Okay. Now, what do I have more of, Stretchers or Ultra Balls, Nest Balls? Okay, if I'm playing a 4-4 line of Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, I should have 6 more in the deck. I know one of my prizes is Diancie, so at most 5 more in the deck while only having 2 more Stretchers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Stretcher back in the 2 Passimians, use Brooklet to get 1 out, and then have to find the other one. It makes drawing a little bit harder because we're shoving in 1 other Pokemon we don't really need to. Mimikyu can win us the game too, right? With Counter Energy. Because we can hit him for 160, 190 with a Choice Band. Okay, that's not too bad. So we have 2 ways that can win us the game. It's a little bit easier for me to grab the second Passimian though, so we're going to do that. Throw this down here and draw 1 off a Rangoon before we Cynthia. I need DC. I need an energy. That's what it all comes down to, is the fact that I need an energy card. There's the other Choice Band. I'm all in right now. I have to find this other energy card if I'm playing Cynthia here. So we'll throw that down and we'll just Cynthia. There it is. And we also have the last Ultra Ball we need for game. So, alright. So, in the end of the day, it ended up working out. I do think I really want to try some Strike. This is good for me because I haven't played Passimian in a long time, so it's just good fun. Good fun for the family. Luckily he GX'd early, so we can team play here for game. Alright. Passimian's all about playing from behind, so I will take it. I will take it. Alright, let's take a look at the deck. We're going to do a little bit of an analysis here, see what we can change. What do we like? What do we not like? If you want to simplify the deck list, you can just cut all these tech attackers. I think you keep Victini because the grass type Pokemon are the ones that have really big HP, so they're harder to knock out. Like the Lispot has that attack that reduces damage, things like that. So I think you keep this. You can maybe get rid of Bulu if you're not worried about Lycanroc because you have access to Guzma and their evolved Pokemon. I'm more worried about water myself, like Suicune and Lapras have been an issue, so that's what I like Bulu for. Mimikyu if you're not worried about Buzzwole, but you should be worried about Buzzwole. Magearna if you're not worried about Guardy, but you should be worried about Guardy. Guardy is actually a pretty big problem in this deck. We have Shrine now, but if they can continuously bump Shrine and they keep healing, then Guardy is an issue. That's why I like this. Also, it helps just destroy Sylveon because, like, I mean, I guess not really. Now that I think about it, I mean, if we can force them to heal more than we can force them to disrupt our energies, then it's definitely good. But we only have 4 attacks before that can happen, so I don't know if I like it that much. It's good versus Blacephalon. Maybe you don't need this versus Blacephalon, so maybe Keldeo is the first thing to come out, because Blacephalon, even though you can OHKO Blacephalon, if you have Shrine of Punishment down, you kind of have the Shrine effect, and so Keldeo can maybe go. I don't want to cut it out yet, though. I would just love the idea of playing Great Balls in here. But I don't know what I want to cut. Everything just seems really good. If you want to, one thing that you could do, right, is you can cut out the Mimikyu, and since Rayquaza shouldn't be too much of an issue anymore, you can change this Tapu Lele here into the Fairy type Tapu Lele, and then Psywave can do the work against Buzzwole. Yeah, because Psywave can do, if they have 3 energies attached. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, sorry, I gotta text my boss. Let's see. Yeah, because Psywave can do 20, 40, 60. So 60 with 90 is 180. So all you need is 1 Shrine Tick. If you can get 1 Shrine Tick down, you can knock him out with a Choice Band. Or if you get a couple of, well, I mean, you need a lot of Flying Flips in order for that to work out. And you can't really Flying Flip against Buzzwole, because it'll keep OHKOing your things, which is why I like this a little bit more. But if you want to make space in the deck, you can always cut out the Mimikyu and throw in the Psychic Lele. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm going to try it. Because now that Rayquaza is not being played nearly as much, I don't really need that Lele as much. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just run into nothing but Rayquaza and be sad. That'll be the day, right? I could cut a Rangaroo altogether. But, I mean, a Rangaroo is a Rangaroo, man. It's a good card. I'm cutting out Pokemon and throwing Great Balls. You have to keep that in mind. If you're cutting out Pokemon and throwing Great Balls, then it's not going to be the best for you. Also, Great Balls, I mean, they're there to find you more Pokemon, I suppose, but they're not always going to land. You are only playing 13 Pokemon after all. And they're more just for thinning down your hand, I guess, which is good for Lily. I'm playing 3 Escape Boards, so I'm going to remove this Tate and Liza. Although I do like Shuffle Draw more than I like Lily a lot in this deck. If we're playing Great Balls, that helps with our hand sizes as well. There's a lot of changes that I can make. You know what? I'm not gonna save this deck, but let me know what your opinions on like these changes and then what changes you would make. Because it's what's really cool about Passimian, right? Is that it's very user friendly, like in the sense that you can build the deck however you want to and it'll still work. So it's very friendly towards people that want to play in their particular way. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Passimian is still one of my favorite decks to play. It's one of my favorite decks to experiment with. I might even do a whole stream just playing Passimian, honestly, because I just love playing Passimian so much. So if you guys would like to see a Passimian stream, let me know in the comments down below. I have a lot of people asking me if I do stream. I do stream on Twitch, so if you guys ever want to watch me stream, that's where you should go. Twitch.tv/ab.aurabomb, I believe it is. I believe that's what it was. Let me double check actually, so I can check real quick. Because I know Aurabomb AB is my username on TCGO, and it's the opposite of my username. It's AB, yeah. Okay, so streaming is AB Aurabomb. So twitch.tv/ab.aurabomb. Follow me there if you guys want to ever see me stream. Anyways, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz. This video was way longer than I wanted it to be, but I have fun, so that's all that matters. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.